All right, hello Aries. We are going to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to focus on your love interest. So, whether you're with the person, whether you're not with the person, this is whoever you're thinking about romantically, whoever is on your mind romantically. So, how does this person, the person who Aries is thinking about, how does that person feel about them emotionally? What are their feelings for them? That's too many cards. What is this person's feelings for Aries? Nine of Pentacles. Why are they feeling the Nine of Pentacles? Why is their feelings the Nine of Pentacles? Nine of Cups. So you could be dealing with someone who it sounds like, well, it looks like they might prefer to be single with the Nine of Pentacles. They may just kind of be in a phase right now or in just in a situation where they just want to be single. With the Nine of Cups, it's like someone who possibly wants to kind of like have their cake and eat it too. There could be a little bit of arrogance. It's kind of an energy to me where it's like they want to be kind of single. They almost feel just happier secluded and on their own. So this is kind of someone who possibly doesn't want to be in a relationship at all with anybody. What actions will this person take towards Aries? What actions will this individual take towards Aries? Yeah, so we have the Ten of Swords and Temperance. So I feel like for whatever reason, for some of you too, this could be like a situation where maybe it's you guys are different culturally or racially, or maybe it's same sex or something like that, where it's like your worlds don't really mix, right? Or at least society says it doesn't. Or it doesn't have to be about that, it can just be about a lack of compromise. So it's like when if you guys are different, or if you just have different love languages or styles or disagreements, there is a lack of being able to come together and make it work. There is a lack of compromise here and the connection. So it led to the Ten of Swords, or this person's actions towards you is the Ten of Swords because they feel, I'm getting someone who feels like they don't feel like they can make it work with you. So they are more comfortable just being on their own. If there was some type of drama or something that caused this Ten of Swords, they are more comfortable. It's like they're coming across more comfortable being on their own. It's like if we can't work, we can't compromise, we can't mix, we're oil and vinegar, whatever the case, or they lack the patience to do so. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius here with the Temperance card, or possibly an earth sign or a water sign, maybe even air. But it's like this person either lacks the patience to try to make things work, or they don't feel like it can work, and so they're more comfortable being on their own. What is the most likely outcome between Okay, so I'm getting the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups. As most likely outcome for October between Aries and this person. With the Four of Swords, I don't really see any talking. I don't see communication. Possibly between you and them, you both may just go about your way and like date other people, kind of see what else is out there. There could be options. They have options, you have options. But the Four of Swords is not a whole lot of action that's taking a break. It looks like something is over. I don't think you're in a relationship with this person. I don't know if you ever were, but if you were, it came to some type of an ending. They feel single. I almost feel like they rather be single than deal with whatever led to this Ten of Swords. And it's kind of just like resting. And also, this person it could have been something that really did actually hurt them. And because of whatever it is that hurt them, perhaps they feel that it was a bad ending here with the Ten of Swords. They may need to heal and recuperate. They may be kind of surprised as to what happened between the two of you. Kind of like, what the hell just happened? We came to some kind of almost abrupt ending. But if there was some type of like major blow up or argument, I'm getting this person doesn't want to deal with drama and they feel like, well, maybe we're just not a good match. Let's get some cards for what is the energy of the connection between Aries and this person. Okay, we have unrequited that came out. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So yeah, this person's not fighting for the connection. If there was a fallout, they're not fighting for it because there's just not enough. There wasn't maybe you didn't know each other long enough. There's just not enough for this person to keep going. With the Nine of Cups, it's like I'm good on my own. I'm emotionally independent. I don't need. I'm okay by myself. I have some Nine of Cups can even be someone who likes to be by themselves. Soulmate. It says yes, this is your soulmate. So with that type of a card, that's like a learning lesson. There was a big lesson here when it came to you and this person. But what I'm getting more than anything, it's like this just wasn't the one. And I don't feel they feel a strong connection, and possibly you don't either. Maybe you two really liked each other, but it wasn't strong enough to keep it going. Someone doesn't really feel like they can make it work, and they're not trying hard enough to even do that. Let's get some additional messages for, well, let's do this. Let's go through the signs first. Let's go through Aries through Pisces. How do the signs feel about Aries? How do the signs feel about Aries? Starting with Aries, if you're dealing with another Aries, all the way to Pisces. How does Aries feel about Aries watching this video? Okay, so we do have secret love. It says, I've kept my love for you a secret. It's too complicated to explain. How does Taurus feel about Aries? It says pretending. I'm pretending to be happy and that all is fine, but I'm miserable. That may be a little bit here in this Seven of Cups here where there is some kind of hurt. But again, it's like someone's not taking up the effort or the energy, or maybe there's too much pride, because the Nine of Cups can be arrogance to try to make it work. I feel for a lot of you too, this was a relationship that wasn't actually a relationship. Like it never developed into something where you two were in a relationship together. Gemini, divinely guided. You might be meeting a new Gemini, or you might be meeting someone new and they're a Gemini. How does Cancer feel about Aries, please? How does Cancer feel about Aries? We have unintentional. It says, I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am. So yeah, I definitely feel like with Cancer energy, that's kind of that shock energy, like something kind of came to an end. And again, it's just nobody's really making the effort to work things out. They may not have meant to hurt you. They may have really liked you. Whatever happened, there could have been a misunderstanding. But at the same time, with this Temperance, nobody's working on it. This person's not really making the effort to try to make it work. How does Leo feel about Aries? How does Leo feel about Aries, please? How does Leo feel about Aries? It says rebound. It says, I just need someone to help me get over the pain of losing you. So they could be exploring options. How does Virgo feel about Aries, please? How does Virgo feel? We have trust your intuition. So they may feel like they need to trust their intuition when it comes to you, or the message for you when it comes to a Virgo is to trust your intuition. How does Libra feel about Aries? How does Libra feel? It says haunted. It says, I'm haunted by the decisions and the memories we made together. We can kind of see that here. Again, with that shock, kind of, yeah, we can see that this Libra energy here where someone is literally feeling possibly guilty or haunted by something. They may even have nightmares, or it's just shocking that something came to an end, needing to heal when it comes to Libra. How does Scorpio feel about Aries? We have family. It says, my focus has been on my family. They mean the world to me. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I feel like they possibly had a family. Maybe you were a third party, or they're just dealing with family issues and they're kind of focusing really on themselves. How does Sagittarius feel about Aries, please? Regret. It says, I regret walking away. I wish I knew then what I know now. So yeah, and a Sagittarius may have threw this Ten of Swords at you, and ended it. And so they could have some regrets when it comes to that, but I also don't see I don't, or if they're getting ready to do that, they could possibly regret it, but I don't necessarily see anybody reaching out. How does Capricorn feel, please? How does Capricorn feel about Aries? How does Capricorn moved on? It says I'm letting you go now so we can both move on. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like they've moved on, healing, meeting other people. How does Aquarius feel about Aries, please? How does Aquarius feel? Pushing buttons. It says, I do things to trigger you. It's the only way I know that you care. And see, the issue with that is it can lead to misunderstandings, right? Because there's some type of issue here where there was bad communication, lack of communication, possibly not even seeing something coming to an abrupt ending. Whatever the case it is, it's like pushing buttons, but then the other person took it seriously, got mad, there was an argument, and then nobody really made a huge effort to try to reconcile. Possibly due to pride, arrogance, or maybe just feeling like, well, we don't really even know each other that well. Oh, well. How does Pisces feel about Aries? And then we have gossip. So it says, I've heard rumors about you that have been difficult to ignore. So if you're dealing with the Pisces, they could be spreading rumors or they are hearing things about you. But I feel like with a Pisces or something with a Pisces where they're not getting, like they're hearing things. You could even be dealing with a Pisces, somebody's hearing things, but it's almost like it's not the truth. There's a lot of delusion and confusion around whatever someone is saying, or whatever they're hearing about a person. They may even be looking you up online or spying, and because they're doing that, they don't know the full story of whatever it is that they're finding out because there's confusion when it comes to Pisces energy. Additional messages for Aries, please. What is some advice or additional messages for Aries regarding this situation? Special event. It says fate will play a role in your love life. Pay attention to the people who come into your life unexpectedly. Stay curious and keep exploring. Yeah, definitely don't wait around for someone to come back or work things out because I don't see communication, at least not in October, when it comes to this energy here. Let's get another card of advice for Aries or additional information for Aries. All right, we have the Tower. That's what I kept feeling was this Tower energy here with the Seven of Cups and this Ten of Swords. Like something kind of went down that was just somebody's either doesn't have the patience to try to make it work or they just feel like, oh, it can't work. So there's avoidance of a situation. Someone here too could be avoiding. But with the Tower in reverse, it talks about fear of change, averting disaster, personal transformation. So going through some type of transformation because of this connection, and that could be soulmate. Even if it wasn't that you two were that close or there wasn't a relationship established, there's still something here where there was a learning lesson. I don't feel like this person didn't like you or just didn't care, but I do feel like you could have been. I'm getting two sets of different people energies. Like it's like one energy where this may have been something that was like a friends with benefits. Nothing was really established. That could have lasted for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long. But this person never wanted a relationship. Especially if you're dealing with like a Cancer type of an individual. But doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that energy really strong. Maybe an Aries or a Sag. Um, then there's also someone here. There's also an energy for those of you. Kind of the other scenario is that you didn't really know each other that long. You maybe were just getting to know each other, talking, dating, but there was a connection. But still, because you didn't know each other that long, it's like, especially if you're dealing with like a Gemini type of an energy, it's like, well, oh, well, we didn't work. Not that they don't care, but because there was a lesson, some type of transformation here, or, just a learning lesson about how, instead of pushing people's buttons, either them or you, it's like, okay, well, if I want to know that somebody cares, maybe I'll just have a conversation and ask them, hey, what are your feelings? Where do you see this going? Learning how to be in a relationship. Additional messages for, we're going to do one last card and then we're going to do an angel answer card. So advice for Aries regarding this situation. Advice for Aries, please. Someone here also likes to you could also be dealing with like a younger energy or just isn't really one that settles down. Maybe they drink a lot. I'm feeling like headaches, maybe even drug abuse, drinking, stuff like that. So there's rest and recuperation when it comes to that. There just wasn't really consistency or stability. There wasn't a foundation yet that was really built here. With the Page of Air, this is about being logical and honest with yourselves. There could be challenging information when it comes to this person, especially if this Ten of Swords hasn't happened yet. So if there's some type of argument that goes down with this red special event, just be careful about communication styles and arguments and being really overly jealous, you or them, whatever the case. Delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact, because there is some type of ending or a change here, but it's also going to bring in lessons. So go ahead and think of a question. We'll pull an answer card for Aries. What is the answer to Aries' question, please? What is the answer to Aries' question? Look for a sign. All right. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. You all stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.